Uh, Hello everyone. Today the point of discussion is Kaizen, which is also known as continuous improvement, which is a topic in operations management subject for MBA students. And the other can also go through with this particular topic those who are working in corporates, because it is very much important to improve the current or existing processes, methods, work culture to be improved with the passage of time, so that companies may remain ahead in the competition. For that purpose, we use this Kaizen methodology, which is also known as continuous improvement. So, as you can go through with the slide, the definition that it means Kaizen has come to mean continuous improvement through its association with lean methodology. And Kaizen has its origins in post World War II Japanese quality circles. From that point of time, this methodology is used for continuously improving the work processes, methods, the method of production, the method of hiring the uh, working employees to the company, uh, so that we can have the quality standards which are set by the company to be achieved very easily. So for that purpose, we use this Kaizen methodology. So now let's go through with the Kaizen principle. So these are certain principles which are known as Kaizen principles. The first one is let go of assumptions. It means that, as we know very well, that in every method, in every formula, in every experiment, in every equations, we always have certain assumptions which we always presume that these things will remain constant, then only this particular formula can work or that method can work. But when with reference to the Kaizen, if it is possible to violate an assumption and we can provide some improvement to the existing system or the existing method, then we should allow these kind of changes. So the always purpose is for the continuous improvement. If we are able to achieve by letting go of assumption, then we should go ahead with this if it is possible. Second is be proactive about solving problems. It means we should not wait the moment when the problem arises. If we can forecast, if we can presume that these kind of problems will definitely will come into the future when we apply certain methodologies, certain strategies, then we have to be very much proactive so that that incidents cannot take place. In that manner, what will happen, that we will be able to save our time, we will be able to save our resources in dealing the problem at that moment of time when it occurs actually. Because we are proactive, we can minimize the impact of that particular problem, or it will never uh, occur because of our proactive nature. The third principle is look for solution as you find mistakes. So problems, for the problems we can be proactive, but if some mistakes has already been committed by the various stakeholders, by the employees, by the top level, middle level, or lower level employees, then we should be ready. We should try to find out the solution instead of the situation that we have committed the mistake. We are going to the supervisor, we are going to the top authority, then we will get the solution. Do not go in that manner. Try to find out the solution then and there only, because time is the ultimate resource for every company. If we can utilize it, we can minimize the action time for solving the impact of that particular mistake, then it will be good for the company also. And it can be applied and any other than the companies also, like NGOs, like institutions, universities, there also we can apply this particular concept. The fourth one is create an environment in which everyone feels empowered to contribute. So what happens is, we can take the example of Capgemini, where this particular concept is being utilized for getting more idea from the employees itself. That what they do, they impart their employee that they can provide any idea, any method to reduce the work time, to reduce the time taken in a particular process. If it is possible by that particular idea, then the company is also recognizing or appreciating their efforts, their ideas, which has been provided by the employees. It means they are motivating them to provide certain ideas for improving the existing processes so that the improvement can take place. In that manner, they need not to hire the experts for this continuous improvement purpose. They are getting those ideas from the workforce itself without spending more additional money on getting these idea from the experts or from the other stakeholders. So in that manner, company can impart their employee. They will be feeling motivated and they will again providing more and more ideas for the company betterment. Next is don't accept the obvious issue. Instead, ask why 5 times to get the root cause. It means you should not have the traditional approach while dealing with the problem. Means we always start with what is the problem. Instead of narrating in that manner that what is the problem, we should try to find out the reason why that particular problem is occurring, why this kind of situation has created, why these kind of situations has occurred, how we can solve it. In that manner we should have our approach so that we can have the improvement in the existing situation. Next is full information and opinions from multiple people. It means we should also get information. We should not be we should not remain we can say the dependent on only one source of information. We should collect the information from the various stakeholders, from the various employees. Where suppose problem occurs in the production department, so from only one people we are not supposed to derive the, we should not extract the information. We should get the information from the multiple people so that we can get the constructed information related to the subject matter. Then only we can take some actions for the improvement of that particular problem. Next is use creativity to find low cost small improvements. Always Kaizen is known for this particular principle. Actually means you should not, instead of hiring, as I said, instead of hiring the expert team to deal with a particular problem, to deal with a particular mistake and its after impacts, what we are focused upon, where we are focused upon, that we should always go with the low cost solution which can improve the existing processes. As I said, you can empower your employees, you can motivate your employees to give certain inputs, certain insights to improve your existing product characteristics, product mix, existing marketing strategies, existing production methods, existing recruitment processes. For that purpose, if we can get idea from our employees only, then definitely it will be low cost for the company and company will be able to save more money, and it will be a profit for the company. Next is never stop improving. Very true. If some company think that whatever they have fixed as a process, as a method, or as a strategy, it is consistent, it is sustainable, we need not to change anything, that company will lose their market share, their sales, their profit in the upcoming time for sure. Because of the that's why companies should always look upon the chances of improvement, the opportunity of improvement. For that purpose they should work consistently so that they can remain competitive with the market leaders, followers. If they are the market leader, then they can remain market leader forever. For that purpose they have to continuous improve their processes. So that's all about the Kaizen and its 10 principles of, it's about principles of Kaizen. Thank you.